So I'm here with a legend, that is Mr. Leon Pryce. How are you, sir? I mean, what was it like for you growing up in Bradford?
It was great, yeah, fantastic. I loved it. I think growing up in Bradford, it prepares you for everything in life, doesn't it? There's not much you won't see.
Driving in Bradford does as well.
Yeah, Bradford's probably the worst place in the world to driving it single-handedly. Yeah, no, it's good. I enjoy growing up in Bradford. It made me the person I am. I've always lived here, even when I played for St Helens or Hull. I always travelled. I always stayed in Bradford. My wife's from Bradford. My children were born in Bradford, so it's always been at the centre of who I am and who we are as a family.
And family man.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, 3 children, wife, brother. Rest of the family.
It's amazing. Oh, all from Bradford.
All from Bradford.
Bradford
yeah.
born and bred. And wait, do you know, like, obviously we're going to touch on the rugby side and everything else, because an unbelievable career. That's, I mean, it's going to stick with you for the rest of your life, right? Unbelievable stats. I mean, the teams you mentioned: St Helens, Bradford Bulls, Catlin Dragons,
Hull FC.
Hull FC. Was that kind of fed into you from a family background?
Yeah, well, my dad started taking me when I was about 7 or 8. Well, my friend Phil Weston, he took me to start watching Bradford Northern. He lived on my nan's street where I used to spend a lot of time. He was a big Bradford Northern fan, so he first started taking me up to Odsal Terraces at probably about 7 or 8, and then shortly after that, my dad started taking me up to Queensbury, where he played as a junior, and I played up there. I started playing up there from probably about 8 years old, and then obviously progressed. I was a ball boy at Bradford Northern. I signed for them when I was about 14, 15. Made my debut when I was 16.
Wow. Can you remember getting signed up?
Yeah.
You get scout, you remember it? I
remember it all, yeah. Obviously, it's quite an exciting time. All the people, my age group of players had some really, really good players, that have all gone on to have good careers. So our Yorkshire boys, out of that group of players, there were a lot that got signed.
Right.
So yeah, we're an exciting time, really exciting.
What school were you at?
Thornton.
All right, Thornton Grammar.
Yeah.
Is it still called Thornton Grammar?
Yeah.
They've changed that for man, like academies and stuff like that.
Yeah, Thornton Grammar School. Yeah, that's my Whipsy Middle, Thornton Grammar.
And then obviously from that transition of getting signed up and stuff and going professional, you were young, weren't you?
Yeah, very young.
I mean, talk about experience getting thrown at deep end.
Yeah, but it was good. That's for me. I was really, really, really dedicated when I was young. That's when I were probably, if I could have kept that dedication through my whole career, probably who knows what I could have gone to do, bigger and better things. But at a young age, I was very dedicated to the game and just like I say, thrown in deep and given a chance and took that chance. So I would have had it no other way. The way that I got in, youngest player to ever debut for Bradford Bulls, 16, and 17 I was playing regular and at 17 I got Young Player of the Year at the Super League. So it was something that dreams are made of. I'd always wanted to do that, so it was good.
What is it? Nearly 500 appearances for club.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I think you just shot 500
I think
appearances.
all together, at all the Great Britain games, I think I've got over 500 games, yeah.
And internationally as well, it's like...
Yeah. I got 17, 18 international games.
Did you ever just pinch yourself thinking, what am I doing? This is incredible.
No, I didn't, because I think when you're young, you're most carefree. You don't care. Well, for me anyway, I didn't care what people thought. In my head, I was going to play for England. I was going to play for Great Britain. I was going to play for Bradford. It wasn't a matter of chance. It was fact. In my head, I had all these things in my head, all these achievements that I wanted to achieve, and you can't. I didn't care. It wasn't like it were a fact, and that's what I was going to do in my head. So it was like, right, debut for Bradford, box ticked. Played for England when I was 18 against Australia, World Cup, box ticked. Young Player of the Year, obviously you get into accolades, that's something that you'd always dream of doing. Continue to play in the Bradford team, get picked for Great Britain, another box tick. So for me, it were all the things that I'd listed out that I wanted to do since I was 12, 13. So it wasn't really a surprise. It's something that I look back on now as an adult and think, wow, fantastic.
Yeah.
Really, really impressive. But at the time, I were in that zone where I don't mean to sound arrogant, but I expected it of myself. just did. That's what I thought I could. That's what I thought I could do.
And would you say was it an ambition drive? Was it perseverance? Was it like, do you know what? Was it knockbacks earlier in life? Was it people who put you down? Was it? Is it?
No. I just think I think for me personally, I didn't enjoy school. I'm not very academic. My passion, my whole life's passion, is rugby. And I love sport. I love football. I love basketball. But for me, if you ask me, the number one thing other than my family, my number one passion in life is rugby. I still watch every game. I still follow every bit of social media, videos. For me, rugby league is my passion in life. So for me, it was easy. It was fun.
And was it hard to leave your boyhood, kind of childhood team early on in your career?
Well, ultimately, because I could play so many different positions within the team, I kind of ended up a jack of all trades and a master of none. And I had to, for my own development and to get to where I wanted to be, I knew I had to leave. At the time I was playing wing, centre, fullback, standoff, dropped, bench. I was just filling in here, there and everywhere. I didn't feel like, I just thought, and a lot of that were down to me not really probably dedicating myself to training as hard as I could do. So, it was my own fault as well. Mm-hmm. But I knew I had to go if I were ever going to individually achieve what I wanted to. The team was achieving, but individually I want where I wanted to be.
Who was your biggest kind of inspiration within the game for yourself?
Growing up, it was Robbie Paul. Obviously in 96, 97, he got us to Wembley with the teams that we had, and he was a captain, and he was young, and growing up at that time in Bradford, rugby was massive. We were getting 16, 17, 18,000 odd till we're going to Wembley. Yeah. We're going to Wembley, and you were front and back page of TNA. Me front page sometimes, unfortunately. But yeah, Robbie, and he was like kind of my hero, and I knew him. I knew him since I was like 12, 13 when he'd come up and given some orders. So I just really admired the way he went about his business and kind of what he brought to the city as a sporting personality. So he was the big guy for me.
Right. Did the transition going across to Union ever tempt you, especially financially?
It did do, but because I'd always wanted to say, like, I wanted to do things. I wanted to play at Wembley. I wanted to play for Great Britain. I wanted to tour. I wanted to try and get Man of Steel. I wanted to get Lance Todd. I wanted to get Harry Sunderland. All these individuals. I wanted to try and have a good go at getting these accolades that probably at Bradford I'd never given myself a chance to, because I was probably a very, very small cog in the wheel, and I wanted to become a pivotal player within a team, somebody that they could rely on to try and win trophies. And I've not done that yet. So moving over to Union, I don't think I would have ever achieved what I did in league. And I want league is my game at the end of the day.
Right. And obviously you had a little spell at managing, didn't you?
Yeah.
Coaching.
Right at the end, yeah.
And was that something that you think you jumped in too soon, or do you think it's put you off now to do something again in the future?
I was given the opportunity. I'd just come out of playing rugby for the best part of 20 years. I wasn't sure really what direction my life was going in. I'd struggled at the end of my career with having to retire and what I was going to do next, and mental health wise, and really being quite a dark place. And I was given the opportunity to stay within the game, and I took it with both hands. Yeah.
Right. You think you ever go back?
Never say never, but as it stands at the moment, no. Right. It's not because of lack of not wanting to, but once you're out of the game, it's not easy to get back in there.
You touched just then on what happened after rugby and stuff like that, and about, like I say, when I'm going to interview people, I've interviewed all sorts of people. You don't have to talk about anything you don't want to talk about, but it's kind of like after the game, you kind of retired and you came away from that. Which you mentioned, obviously, the mental health and stuff like that. What was that journey like? What was it like?
Well, I mean, it was pretty crazy, really. Probably a lot worse for my wife and family than it was for me, because I was pretty much away with cuckoos for a while. It was difficult, yeah. It was difficult for my family. My wife was pregnant. I just had to retire because my knee was getting so bad that I couldn't run anymore. And yeah, it's all I've ever known. I've played rugby my whole life. It was very much my coping mechanism. So, say like when I've been in trouble off the field, or I've been in trouble at work or anything, my escape from whatever reality was, I could step on that field and I know that it'd give me that release of, when I go on this field, I can be one of the best players here. I can enjoy myself for an hour and escape from life. And when I step off it, if I've done well, I'll feel good about myself.
Right.
So for me, that was basically like a drug. It's having that escape, having that opportunity to play in front of crowds, to enjoy the atmosphere, to being part of a team, to escape from reality. And then once that's gone, and that's all you've ever known, it's the way that you've dealt with stress, that's the way you've dealt with life. And how do you replace playing in front of 8,000 people at Wembley? You know, how do you explain to somebody how do you ever replace that?
I suppose having that routine in your life,
routine's a bit number one.
10, 15 years, it's like, it could be, I've spoken to footballers, ex-footballers, not naming no names, who have said the exact same thing, and they might have turned to alcohol, and they've ended up having drink problems and stuff like that. And do you think because of the routine that's what triggered off things? The routine's the number
mentally. One. Yeah, routine's the number one thing. So from when you sign, from when you leave school, you're told right, meet at 8:30, breakfast at 8:45, video at 9:30, field session at 10:30, video session at 11:30. Break, dinner break till 1 o'clock, gym session in the afternoon, video session done, ice baths, stretch, home, Tuesday off, in Wednesday, off Thursday, in Friday. So your life and day routine is set for you from 15 till when you retire. Retired at what? 35. It's every minute of every day, and your days off are all rigid. And you're given a sheet, and you've got your week's schedule. You know what you're doing from every minute of the day.
If you're expecting that kind of retirement coming up anyhow, wouldn't you kind of, I mean, tell me if I'm wrong, wouldn't you kind of plan ahead thinking, right, I'm going to, you know what, I'm going to go into managing, I don't know, I'm going to join the media and do something like that? Or do you think it hit you too fast and it was
I can only speak of myself personally. I'm one of these guys that buries their head in the sand. Right. So when I've got problems, I always leave it till last minute. I'll be all right, or leave it until it gets worse. Yeah. So for me, we're like, I won't retire. I'll be all right. I'll go to coach. I'll just find it. I'll be all right. Just keep playing.
Right.
And then until I couldn't play. Well, I shouldn't have been playing because I could hardly run.
Right.
Because my knee was so bad. But that's me as a person. So yeah, I am to blame. But that's just how I am.
Still keeping fit now, though, aren't you?
No, not really. No.
You look incredible.
No, I'm not incredible at all. I've not trained since I retired. I've just got no drive. I've got no drive at the moment to do anything. I'm enjoying not having to do anything.
Right.
I know a lot of people use the training and whatever to keep the
gym and stuff.
To keep healthy, but I've always hated the gym. My knee's so bad that I can't run, so I can't. It's hard. I find it hard getting upstairs and just walking around. I need some work done on my knees. So it is what it is. Yeah, it's good.
What are you up to now?
I work in care.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Young people, young adults. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that must be rewarding.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
I've been doing that for the last 5 or 6 months now. So something I've always liked. I've always enjoyed spending time with children, and especially children that are probably a little bit misfortunate than yourself. So yeah, I'm enjoying it. It's good.
That's amazing. Yeah. Unbelievable. Well, keep in touch, please.
Yes,
as always. It's always amazing seeing you. I wish we had a bit longer and stuff, but we've got a very important game to watch, haven't we?
No, yeah, we
because we're Stuart McCall's back, everybody.
Yeah, the big one.
Stuart McCall.
The big one. What do you reckon?
What do I reckon about Stuart coming back?
Yeah.
If I told you my analogy, you'd be like, "Wow, you thought about it." It's like getting back with your ex-girlfriend, isn't it? Do you know what I mean?
Right.
That's what it's
I've
like.
never done that though. I've only ever had one girlfriend.
Yeah. Well, you're true. No, I mean, well, some people have. All right, you get me. And it's like getting back with your ex-girlfriend, and that's what it is. And it's like, right, you get back for a reason because you want to be here permanently. You want it to happen.
It to work.
You want it to work. Do you know what I mean? And it's you know what I mean? People are nodding in the room. That's it. That's the easy ABC. And I think when he left the second time, when he got sacked, I thought the fans had their hands tied.
Yeah.
We had no say. It was like, you're joking. I'm going to finish off with some quick fires.
Okay.
Because I do it with all my guests. Random as anything. People think I'm probably about age 8 when I come out with some of these, but I'm not bothered.
All right, okay.
Because it's about personality. Are you ready?
Go on.
Quick thing comes to your head. You can elaborate if you like to. All right. 1, 2, 3. Favourite film.
Goodfellas.
It's great, isn't it? It's great, isn't it? When, like, you know, it makes me want to have Italian food as well. They've got the meatballs.
I like it. I like the gangster. All the Italian gangster movies.
Scarface.
Favourites, yeah.
Have you seen the new one, the Irish?
Yeah, I have. Yeah.
Is it any good? It's a long
It's
one.
alright.
Isn't
It's too long, and they're too old as well.
Right.
They're too old. They're like over it now. Just retire.
Dog or cat?
God, I like dogs, but I've got a cat. I'd rather have dogs, but we rescued a cat. So we've rescued a cat off the streets. So we've got a cat.
Night in or night out?
In 100%.
Favourite food?
Chinese.
All right. Have you got your favourite?
Yeah. I'll just start everything really. Special fried rice, chips, curry sauce, salt and pepper chips, salt and pepper chicken, fried toast, prawn toast. What else?
We're having a buffet. Favourite drink?
Favourite what? Coca-Cola.
Nice bit of ice.
Yeah.
Can you tell the difference between Pepsi and Coke?
Yes.
Right, cool. Favourite holiday destination?
I went to Turkey. We had a really good holiday in Turkey. Probably no, so we'll go to Florida. I've been to Florida with my mum and dad, and my nan and granddad.
So you went Turkey?
Yeah, no. I'm trying to think. My family, my holiday with my family, my kids and my wife, went to Turkey. I had a wicked time in Marmaris. But my favourite ever was we went to Disneyland with my grandparents when I was 10, and that was amazing.
Beautiful. If money was no object, where would you live?
I'd probably build an house in North Yorkshire.
All right, just stepping out.
Just somewhere semi-rural outside. Just so we're half an hour, 40 minutes away from Bradford, but still in the area. I won't be too far away. And obviously I'd have an house somewhere abroad.
Yeah.
But I'd still live pretty local.
Can't beat Yorkshire.
You can't.
Best thing about Yorkshire. Best thing about Yorkshire, Leon. What is it?
Best thing about Yorkshire, the people.
What you're listening to at the moment?
Just a bit of everything, really. Let's have a look.
Oh, let's share. Let's see what Leon Pryce has got.
We'll be listening to this today. Sam Smith. Sam Smith.
Great voice, hasn't it?
Yeah, brilliant voice. Sam Smith. A bit of Sweet Love, an old school garage tune. Not garage, drum and bass.
Oh, this is back in day, isn't it?
Right back in there.
Right back
I was
in
about
there.
10.
Right back in there.
I heard your radio.
When you're 40 and you go to Lingard's and there you go.
I went to my shows, I used to listen to
Remember
that.
Boiler House?
Yeah, of course, yeah.
I'm knocking them back now, I tell you. Right, early morning or late night person?
Early morning. I'm not good at getting up early.
You're good at getting up?
Very good at getting up early, yeah. Very good, yeah.
Is that because of kids and stuff? Or?
I've just always been one of them people. It was when you open your eyes, I can get up. My wife's the opposite, but if she can't get up, I could get up straight away like that, no problem.
Right, okay. Can you cook?
No.
Absolutely not.
I can cook. What? I could do a steak. I could do spaghetti bolognese.
So you can cook?
I can, but not. That's it.
Okay. And the last question for Leon Pryce here on the NovaMeets podcast: 3 people, dead or alive, to share a steak or Chinese takeaway.
3 people.
Some Coca-Cola, a bit of Sam Smith on the jukebox, not in the mitten box, but at your house. You are hosting 3 people, dead or alive.
3 people.
3 people you want round your table, and it doesn't have to be the obvious with family and stuff like that.
Right,
so let's take that out of equation because it's obvious you might have the kids and the family there.
Yeah.
But let's think
outside the box.
Yeah, outside the box.
Outside the box.
Yeah.
Well, because it's so recent, I probably like Kobe Bryant. I've been watching so much thing on him at the moment because it's so tragic, and everything that I've read about him lately has been quite inspiring. Really, some of his ways and his. So getting the chance to speak to him would have been nice.
Incredible player.
Incredible, yeah. Who else is? I don't really have no heroes or anybody that I don't know. Let me think. If I went for somebody from Rugby, I'd have Ellery Hanley.
Okay, all right.
He's still alive.
Yeah.
Obviously, he's probably my favourite ever player.
Right, okay. Kobe, Ellery.
Yeah, so I'd have Kobe, Ellery. Who would I go for last?
Ellery, just have a look at that menu, Chinese menu. We're going to put order in.
Bob Marley next.
Bob Marley?
Yeah.
So you've got a bit of musician, you've got the rugby world, and you've got the basketball world as an icon.
Pick the brains of all of them.
There's some conversation going there.
Yeah.
I'd love to be a fly on the wall.
I love Bob's, his some of his outlooks on life, where he doesn't talk about richness is not about money.
Yeah.
His riches is not money, and so if you watch some of the clips on Instagram, it's about love and unity, and I like listening to that.
Absolutely. Have you heard his son, Damien?
Yeah, I have. Yeah.
Have you actually seen him clips?
No, yeah, wicked.
Wow.
Yeah. So I like that, yeah, and especially being a young mixed race lad in Bradford, it's them guys that you can resonate with. Ellery growing up, there's not many black guys around playing on television, and you see these guys and you think, I want to be him. I can be him. That's why you always go towards them.
Inspiring, yeah.
Inspiring, yeah.
I think that's the word of the day, isn't it?
Absolutely.
We're inspired. I'm inspired by you.
Yeah.
You're inspired by Cobb, Ellery,
and we're all
Bob Marley, and we're all going to be
Stuart.
inspired by Stuart McCall.
It's happening today.
I mean, this is it. We've started
it,
the day. The sun is shining in Bradford. We've got Grimsby Town here.
It's the nicest day we've had in a while.
I know. Everyone's in good spirit, aren't we?
We're buzzing.
Listen, pleasure.
Wicked, man.
Thank you so much. Send my love to the family and everyone, please. All right, take care. Keep doing what you're doing.
You too.
All right.
I appreciate it.
And as Dean Windass says, make your bed.
I've not done it today.
Right.